Today we're going to talk about the AlphaSmart Neo 2, or as I like to call it, Nano in a box. Found this quiet little park where almost nobody is, so I could play with something that normally you would take to like a coffee shop or some kind of place to work, library or whatnot. But because I'm avoiding other humans, I'm here at this quiet little park. Neo, the company formerly known as AlphaSmart, started building these word processors for the education market, for writers, and for field journalists, all the way back in 1993. The company was originally founded by two former Apple engineers, Keaton Cathari and Joe Barris. I apologize, I probably have butchered your guys' names. Different versions of the AlphaSmart came out over the next few years, ending with the Neo 2. The Neo, that just came before it, and the Neo 2 are the most popular versions and arguably the best, the most features and the most reliable. And they're probably the easiest to get your hands on. They are all over eBay, and that's actually where I picked mine up. Some of the features of the AlphaSmart are pretty impressive for a device that came out 30 years ago. The AlphaSmart saves every single keystroke to RAM. Every time you press a key, it is saved. It's really hard to imagine this thing losing your work. Because they were designed to take abuse, you'll find there's a very good chance that even one that's not responsive, you pop some fresh values in there and it will work. It's really impressive, especially when you realize even some of the newest ones were manufactured in 2013. That's actually when they discontinued them. This supports basic functions like copy and paste, which I'm going to show you right now. So you can select the text you want to copy. So let's go home right here. You can shift and start selecting what you want to copy. Home here, shift and then end, and it'll copy all the text. Control C, and then you can go switch over to a different document and Control V. And now we've merged these two documents together. So basically, it works exactly the way you expect an application like this to work. It's neat. I made the mistake of touching the lens with my finger, and now this DF filter has some smudges I can't see. Take down. Ooh. Ah, there we are. So not only is this thing just, covering all the bases that you'd expect from a good quality word processor, but this thing is tough as nails. It's made out of that, nigh indestructible plastic that like old ThinkPads are made out of. And speaking of ThinkPads, the keyboard. This keyboard's tactile feel reminds me a lot of some of the old ThinkPads. It's got a nice springy, I don't know how well that translates over the camera, but a nice springy switch with a very a tactile actuation point. You can tell when you've pressed that button. It feels good, it feels deliberate, and it's a great typing experience. Let's go over how to transfer the files, because there's USB ports, but there's no hard drive really in the traditional sense. It's all RAM. It's all RAM storage. All RAM storage on here, and why this thing is going to be indefinitely backwards compatible is the way it transfers files. Let's go over that. So I'm going to actually do a copy of this file. So I have one end of the cable plugged into there. I got the other end plugged into here. Yeah, it's this kind of end, which is again often referred to as a printer cable. I'm ready to input content into Vim, so I'm going to plug this thing in. Jack that way. Making USB connections. File 1. Press Command File. Oh, see, so yeah, I'm on file 1. If I Command File key, I can switch to a different one. But this is the one I want to print, so I'm going to hit the send. that is pretty neat. I like how you can see the percentage as it types the content on the screen. This seems to work the absolute best with Markdown. Like, Markdown seems to be the jam. If you're worried about the tab sizes, I would I guess I would avoid tabs, because just regular typing seems to work a lot better. Alright, so we just detach the USB cable, toss it aside, and it's ready to, you can decide if you want to clear out these text files or build off of them, but that's it. A completely different park. I like parks. So you're probably thinking, Arthur, why would you recommend this device that was discontinued in 2013, 2014 as a solution for whatever year it currently is? And to be honest, it's not for everybody. I think it's for people like me who like a simple thing that you can just pick up, turn on, start typing, and then turn it off and not think about it. It makes the whole process incredibly effortless. I mean, you could grab your laptop, disconnect from the Wi-Fi, and open up your code or text editor of choice and get a very similar experience. But there's a lot more steps involved to go from I'm dorking around on the laptop today to I'm being productive. And ultimately, you want to be productive. That's number one. Again, this is not for everybody. You either know or you don't know. And the price of admission is so incredibly low, and the quality you get is so incredibly high. It's definitely worth hopping on that eBay page or Amazon page and seeing what they have in store. Anyways, guys, that's it for today, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.